Even as millions of Americans remain isolated at home, they're still left wondering if they're bringing the virus into their house when they go to the market, walk the dog, or take a run. We posed these questions and others to epidemiologist Dr. Stephen Morse and virologist Dr. Vincent
And so
Racaniello,
I speak
both
to
from
a
Columbia
doctor regularly.
University, beginning with what should you do immediately when you get home?
If I'm wearing, a raincoat or something like that over a light jacket, then I can put that away in the closet. And after a few days, I won't have to worry about that. I probably won't have to worry about that at all if I'm careful. Then I would go and wash my hands, and I'd probably wash my face too, just as a precaution.
But if you were around many people, for example, on a crowded subway car, then Dr. Racaniello says you might want to change your clothes. But what about your shoes? Dr. Racaniello says it's best to leave them outside or by the entrance of your home.
The virus is not going to rise off. That's the thing. Once its virus is settled on any object, it's just staying there. So if you don't touch it, if you have shoelaces, well, you're going to come in and wash your hands anyway. That'll take care of that. Then the next morning, you put your shoes on, you go wherever you're going, and at some point, wash your hands. Just make sure you're not touching your face. But I don't think you need to Lysol your shoes now.
As for handling mail and groceries, the doctor said it was fine to discard or recycle the outer packages and to put the inner items away without individually washing them, but it was essential to always wash your hands after.
Contaminated packages, I haven't seen anything that would suggest that that's a major way of transmission. So I think what we do now is we put everything away and we wash our hands.
The doctor said it was important to be careful of high touch surfaces like car doors, elevator buttons, keypads, and credit cards.
The guy gives it back, and that could be contaminated, the credit card. So you have to make sure you wash your hands. And the other place that's a high risk, I think, is in the store, any store where you put your card in and you punch a number in. Those pads are high risk because hundreds of people are going through a day with dirty hands.
Dr. Moore said it was a good idea to wipe your phone down too.
Phones are often neglected, and I think, and you use them a lot, and, very often you hold them up to your face, and you touch them.
The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention encourages frequent hand washing for at least 20 seconds and disinfection of surfaces with an alcohol-based cleaner as methods of prevention. The CDC also recommends all Americans wear face masks in public settings when social distancing is impossible. Does that include while jogging?
If you're jogging, you don't really need to wear a mask. You should stay away from people. If you can stay 6 feet away. Some countries have banned jogging, which I think is completely not necessary because you're not usually jogging next to someone, right? If you pass someone, just make sure you stay away from them. And I think it's fine. I think people need to do certain things. Otherwise, we're all going to go crazy. It's a balance between being very careful and maintaining your sanity.